Welcome to the Love Laura podcast. Join us for all things fashion, fun, girls' chats, and all the behind the scenes. This is what you will not see on socials. This is getting right behind the brand. Hi, girlies. Okay, we are bringing the podcast today from the Christmas tree. We are full on Christmas glam mode. Today, we're chatting all things Christmas, and we're just getting in the mood because I'm all about Christmas early rather than later. I like tree up early, decorations up early, celebrations early, and then Christmas night, it's done for me.
Yeah, you're one extreme to the other. Like, you go all for it, and then I'm like, oh, okay. Whereas I actually do like the days in between Christmas and New Year and stuff. I do really love that. But Laura's like, Christmas is done, goodbye.
Yeah,
let's get our forecast for next year. I'm like, no.
So we're going to chat about Christmas, and then we have lots of listeners' questions, which actually I'm loving. And so many of you are so nosy, and that is what I love. I think that's why I listen to podcasts, because I am the nosy one. I want to know from you get up in the morning to you go to bed at night exactly what you do.
Oh, I'm the same. That and dilemmas.
I love all the nosy questions, so keep the nosy questions coming, and we're going to answer them because no gatekeeping here, girlies. So let's go. Let's get into a bit of Christmas. So let's touch on Black Friday first, because Black Friday now is still ongoing for Love Laura, but it will end now on Cyber Monday. So Monday night is your final chance to grab the bargains, and that's Black Friday done for another year, girlies.
Then I'll be so excited to know what everybody picked up. If they got a certain item in a couple of colours, I need to know it all.
And I feel like it's perfect that we ran it on because it's payday as well. So that was one of the listeners' questions. So we do listen, girlies. We really, really do. So payday this weekend. So yeah, and like it's not over yet. Just saying, it's not over yet.
Ho, ho, ho. Here we go.
Santa is coming.
Let's do it.
So yes, let's chat Christmas. What have you got? Well, we have our staff do.
Staff days this weekend, and then I literally am every weekend from now to Christmas. There's something on. Like, it is crazy, but I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm very excited. I'm going down to Belfast with Mum, like I said, so that is coming up this week, and I just can't wait to get down in the festive mood. Russell and I will get a few wee things planned in, and I'll really this year want to do a big Christmas dinner for Mum and Dad and my mother and father-in-law.
Oh, like one of the Sundays before Christmas or something? Yeah,
whenever we had first moved in, I got into a habit of doing it a couple of years in a row. And then last year was so busy, and my friend was getting married New Year's Eve, that we didn't get it done. So this year I want to do that. Turkey, ham, everything that works. I have my cranberry sauce on, ready to go.
Really? Yeah. No, I haven't done any of that.
I have a jar for you.
Christmas Day, so that's good enough in my books. That's all I do.
You're going away straight after Christmas?
We're going away straight after the day after Boxing Day. So that's why I think as well, I love Christmas beforehand, and then I love it to be done by Boxing Day because I'm in packing mode, suitcases are out, and sunshine is on.
No, thank you. Not for me. Never, ever, ever.
Really?
No. At Christmas time, no.
You feel like you're cheating the system. Sunshine.
I feel like it's okay for now, but maybe in the next year, couple of years, your boys are really going to be with their toys and all. And then you're like, right, come on, out the gap.
They love the pill and all, though.
No, that's because you're corrupting their minds to love sunshine. No, Laura. Home is the best.
Listen, I was on your fence, and then I got totally talked into going away this Christmas, but now I'm like, okay, thank God I did.
I know, it'll be lovely when you're away and all, but
yeah, I'm so glad after this year. But anyway.
No.
So what else have we got coming up? We've got our staff do this weekend in the Downshire and Banbridge. So looking forward to it. Bit of crack. And like, I feel like it's been so long from we've all been out. I know we were out last week, but as in
rubbing it in.
But you'll come later on.
Sideways.
Come in. And what else have I got on there? Jared and I are going to go. We do a Christmas in Dublin every year, and again this year I toyed with the idea of going to Rome, but Holly swayed me. She was like, Laura, by the time you go to an airport and all, and you know what, I was like, I agree.
For a short break like that, you know, you just lose too much time. So I'm like, Dublin's just as good. Yeah, it's fab.
So we're going to go to the Westbury for Friday and Saturday night. I think my brother's maybe going to come down and join us on the Saturday, and Mum and Dad are going to have the kids. So
very good.
Yeah, it's going to be
lovely.
Yeah, so no boys with us.
Do you remember the first year you had Louis? Yes. And you done your Dublin weekend, but you brought Louis because you were breastfeeding.
But I brought both of them when they were. No, Charlie wasn't born after Christmas. Sorry, but I brought him the next year.
Yeah, but it was the one with Louis because Peter and Anne kept Charlie. Mum and I were down. We had a couple of years where our weekend was always your weekend, that we end up bumping into each other. And this one year, Laura, it was the day he was due to go home, really. And Laura had fed him, and then he was in the pram, and she says, "Do you know what? I'm going to go do a few shops." So Mum and I and Jared and Louis sat outside this wee bar. It was all covered over. It was so Christmassy, and Jared was like, yeah, I'll stay with Louis. I swear to God, Laura came back about an hour and a half later and she's like, he's still sleeping, you're okay, right, I'll be back again. She then disappeared for another hour and a half. We just kept getting Jared Guinness. I ended up, my arm was just doing this in motion back and forth because Louis was sleeping, but I was just cautious. So I just kept doing this, and Laura had the best time shopping.
I had the best time shopping. I had freedom for 3 hours. And it was flipping great. And Jared was getting drunker. These ones were getting drunker. The baby was sleeping. And I was like, okay, win for everybody.
Laura came back and was just like, Jared. And I was like, he hasn't moved a muscle. He's been sleeping
No, he
the whole
hasn't.
time.
Apart
It's
from
grand.
drinking the Guinness.
Honestly,
He
it
had
was
the
so
best day's
funny.
crack. He always says it's Sally and Holly coming down and made it this year, but you're going to Belfast. You're ditching us this year.
Yeah, unless you get a wee night in Belfast.
Oh, well. Just another little interruption, girlies. I feel like this is a public service announcement. This is worth interrupting the podcast for. Our first ever and biggest ever Love Laura discount is happening this Black Friday, and it is running from Black Friday right the whole way until the very last day of the month, the Monday. So it's going to be the biggest ever. It's on a selected collection, but you're going to absolutely love it. So it is go time, girlies.
I've Amelia Hall and all booked. You're welcome to come down.
I have no restaurants. If anybody actually has restaurant recommendations for Dublin,
Yes, I'm down to go to that one. Remember I said to you about...
it's booked up. I know the one you're going to say. Peplo's.
Yeah.
Go on. Tried it the other night.
I would love to go there.
Yeah.
It looks lovely. Oh.
And I also want to book a hair appointment on the Saturday and maybe get my makeup done down there. I know that's so random for me, never get my makeup done. But I was like, I might just go all out on the Saturday night.
I'm encouraging you to do it. That means you can't go to bed at 9 o'clock.
I know. Oh,
So
well.
that's going to sway you. That's like, no.
I can get my makeup done at 10 in the morning.
That's the only reason Jared loves when we're down there, because Laura's usually like, Mum, we'll go back to the hotel and just have a cup of tea and go to bed.
Yeah.
Jared's ready for the night out.
Last year we went our normal week and I got so sick. I knew I was getting sick.
Oh, yeah, it was bad.
Oh, do you
and you were in
remember?
your old burgundy.
Oh, and then the Friday night, I was shivering and everything, and we went down for dinner, and I was like, Jared, I have to go to bed. So went up to bed. I thought I was fine, and then got up the next morning, and I was like, oh, no, I'll be fine. But
You
no,
were
I
not
lasted
fine.
to literally just
You were
lunchtime.
sick.
And then I phoned home, and I was like, we're going to come up the road, Mummy, I'm sick. And she's like, well, Laura, I didn't want to tell you, but wee Charlie is so ill.
Oh, no.
So we ended up having to take him to out of hours and everything that Saturday night. So we all
That's
got sick.
right. That feels like a fever dream so long ago, actually.
So I'm like, now, like fingers and toes crossed that we don't get sick this year.
Yeah, no, you'll be fine.
It'll be
It'll
all
be
good
good.
vibes.
It will be good.
So apart from that we've got the pantomime booked with the kids on the 5th as well. And with Santa's Cottage booked as well.
God, you're busy.
We are busy. If you don't know about Santa's Cottage, I highly recommend it. It is the best Santa experience. I can't really say the best because I haven't been to any others because I don't feel the need to. But it is incredible. It is. Have you been?
No. Maybe when I was younger, like many years ago, but
You would love it, Holly. Even you, like it's in the middle of nowhere. It actually feels like Lapland. It's amazing. There's not a house kind for miles around it. It's right in the mountains. It's this wee cottage. It's out of this world, and like it's just fab for kids to have everything. Oh, it's just amazing.
it sounds it. No, it does look lovely.
So that's
too.
really special. That's always the Friday night before Christmas we do that. So
lovely. Maybe fab.
well, we get into some listeners.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
listeners
say.
questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like there's lots to get through today.
Yeah, tons of questions here. First one, how long have you both been married, and have you any good advice in general for healthy relationships?
You're fresher married than me.
I
You
was
go
going
for
to
it,
say,
girl.
I feel like I'm freshly married, but Russell and I have been together for a long time. So we're married 2 years in July, but we've been together from we're 15 and I'm now 32. So we've been together a long time. I always say communication is key no matter what, and I'm the worst sometimes for that. I just tend to take thick, but communication is key. Don't let your husband tell you what to do. Never.
No.
And hide the snacks, and then everybody stays happy.
I'm now like thinking, I got married in 2018. How many years that? What's this year? 2025? Is that 8 years married coming?
Don't ask me.
Yeah, so we've made it through 7. That's good. We've stuck each other out to 7. But like, I feel like we've been together forever, but we haven't. Jared was my first kiss at primary school. How bad is that? He was P7, I was
Dive,
P6.
Charlie, come home, will you kiss someone?
Isn't that disgusting?
Oh, no.
Really, it is, truly. But then we just remained really good friends, and he had girlfriends, I had boyfriends. We just remained friends, in and out of each other's company all the time. So it really took us a long time to actually admit that we really liked each other.
Or were you each other's last resort?
Exactly, either that or we were each other's last resort. It was like, by the time we're 30, if you're not married and I'm not married, let's just get married. No, we didn't do that, but we're married 8 years, and yeah, like I've known Jared for so long, but I think it just comes down to, as you say, like you have to communicate. Like you have to just talk all the time, even though as much as you think you know somebody, sometimes you still get a shock.
Yeah.
So and as well as that, like I think you need to just choose wisely when you know somebody.
Oh yeah.
Especially, you don't have kids yet, Holly, but especially when it comes to kids, like kids are hard going. So if you're not with the right person, I think that would only, I just feel so sorry for somebody that's not in a healthy relationship that is wee ones, because it must be incredibly difficult. But you have to be a team. You have got to be a team on everything. And unless you're a wee team, that's pretty difficult.
Funny on that as well, we have like plenty of our friends and stuff have kids. Well, maybe they're first on the way, they've have a couple, they're pregnant again, and family and stuff too. And I feel like this year has taught us tensions get so high between couples that I'm like, I'm so fortunate with Russell. We get on, like we are so opposite. And cringe alert, hand me the boat bucket, but he really is my best friend. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, I look forward to seeing him in the evening. I look forward to him coming home. Like I generally miss him when I'm not there. Fighting the next minute later, like, but I'm only joking, no. But I'm kind of at that crossroads of 32, probably should think about children, but also I really love our life, and I just can't cope with how stressy everybody around us has been recently, that I'm like, children changes a lot of people.
Kids bring its own, if you're a team already, you're fine. Honestly, you are. But I feel like kids bring sleep deprivation. They bring like this added, it's not a burden, it's the best thing in the world. But if you're trying to work and juggle it all, and then you have kids on top of it, and it just naturally puts a wee bit more pressure on everything. So I think you have to be a team, and you have to, like, they have to make you laugh. If you can't laugh, like there's nothing that I couldn't laugh with Jared about. Like he gives out because I laugh at everything. But like if you don't giggle in bed at night, like, there's something wrong. You know what I mean? So they have to make you laugh, and you have to not take each other too serious either as well. And you need to kind of just put yourself in their shoes, because not everybody thinks the same as you as well. And it comes to, everybody's brought up different, everybody's families are different, even though, so you kind of just always have to put yourself in their shoes, and sometimes that's pretty hard to do.
I know.
But I'm telling you, it truly works. But if they make you laugh and they don't take life too serious, then I think they're the one.
No, Russell and I, we can both be hot-headed in different ways, but he will be, there's him and there's one of my other best friends are the only two people in the world that can bring me down a peg or two, because Russell is my biggest supporter, doesn't do social media and all, but really supports me doing it. But he will be like, if I come home and be like, wait, do you hear this? He'll say, no, Holly, I think you were in the wrong there. I think you should apologise. And he doesn't do it very often. Thankfully, I don't really have to be in the wrong too often, but when I am, I'm like, okay, fair.
Yeah, fair. No,
but
I think
when he
right.
tells me though, I will be like, oh shit. And then do you know what I mean?
No, I know, and you have to be able to, do you know?
Yeah.
I also think as well, like, you have to want to be in each other's company. Like, it's not that I don't want to go out with girls at all. Jeez, I love a girls' night, but my favourite night is just a Jared and I night. It's a night in front of the fire, but it's also like going out for dinner. I look forward to our 2 nights in Dublin on our own. Do you know, just on our own, and that's the only time you get to talk. And that sounds really weird, but honestly, you see, when life's busy and you have wee ones, or you're just working, you're just ships that pass in the night. And because he works shifts as well, sometimes, I know date night sounds cringy, but it's maybe like a date night can be, I don't know, go for a walk and go for a coffee in a coffee shop. If you get the kids minded for an hour, go on a walk on a Saturday morning. Like I always say, like Jared, well, if you're off, he's never off, and I'm never off together. But I always say some of my favourite days are when maybe mummy takes the wee ones and we go for a walk up Kilbrony and we get a coffee.
Yeah.
And that's as good as anything. So it's them wee things, I think. But that's my advice for a healthy relationship. I think both of us have said communication and trying to make time for you. And that sounds cringy and cheesy, but it's as simple as, I don't know, like an hour every other week or whatever. But I think that's important. Long-winded, but that's my relationship advice. I'm available for counselling if needed.
Someone's asked, I know you chatted about it before, but how long will the Black Friday be on for? It's payday at the end of the month, so they're just asking about that.
I think everybody November, honestly, I know, like, I've bought a lot of stuff in November, so I get it. So payday, we are extending it right until Cyber Monday, so it doesn't end until
Monday at midnight.
Cyber Monday at midnight, yep.
Happy days. Someone's asked, I have 4 kids starting to get up a bit, so I feel like I need a wardrobe refresh. Where do I start?
4 kids, you are superwoman. Superwoman. Again, goes back to kids. Don't be too hard on yourself. I'm sure your wardrobe's fine. It's probably just rethinking about what's in it. My biggest tip would be to just start with a wardrobe clear out. See what you have. If you haven't worn it in a year, bin it, charity shop it, because if you haven't worn it in a year, my mum always says it's not going to be worn because it's been through the 2 seasons. So if you haven't worn it and you haven't seen it in a year, out. If you have worn it, keep. And then it's like, what do you love most? And then it's adding to that. So I wouldn't be going out and spending for the sake of spending. So if it is like this time of year, put your money into a puffer coat, something practical. If you have 4 kids, you want to look good but you feel good, like the gilet, the reversible gilet, it's got practicality. And then like if you have 4 wee ones, I think it's not about sparkles or anything too fancy. It's about making you feel good every day. So really good pair of jeans, maybe a shacket, because you could wear the shacket with your leggings or your jeans. You can do that kind of Canadian tux look. A good blazer. Holly's a blazer fan.
Love.
I wouldn't go too mad. I would just try and think about your week as well. Like, where are you going on a weekly basis? Don't buy because you saw it on Instagram. Think about what your life looks like as well. Sometimes I am so guilty of, especially, I don't know, when I had kids, breastfeeding at night. Remember the shit I used to buy? Like, I was going nowhere. I was buying all these fancy dresses.
She lived in this.
I was living in this ultra.
Like, I remember the day you come in with these micro shorts that I thought, now were you having a nightmare or what was this ordered by mistake? It used to be, and like, where returns is something we're always trying to battle in walk-in wardrobe and love. Laura, this is my worst culprit to my right, because Laura one day came in and she's like, here, I was going to the post office or something, she's like, will you take that with you as my return? I was like, well, this isn't even open. She goes, I know, I just know that I'm not going to wear it because I ordered these like mini dress and all. And I was like,
don't do it.
What? Crazy. But what you were saying there, I agree with, but I'm going to be that annoying person to be like, you were like, if you have more than a year, throw it out. There is some pieces I have in my wardrobe for years, like there's jackets.
Really?
Oh my goodness, yeah. And I just know
like
that
what
they're going to
type?
come
you
back.
Talking like a coat or something?
Yeah, there's some coats that I
fair
have.
enough.
There's blazers that I've had
Like,
as well.
Don't go clean mental.
Don't go clean mental, because then you're going to be left with nothing. But definitely there's some pieces that I'm like, no, I know that's. And there's even 3 years ago, 2 years ago, I got the most incredible, do you know, the dark green shearling in the inside, like leather on the outside from Primark. Rosie Conn had it on as well, a beautiful long coat.
Yes.
I'm not throwing that out. Yeah. But I didn't wear it last winter, but I kept it because I know I'll wear it this winter.
I know.
It's not going out. But I think totally what Laura's saying, mirror that, and don't be sucked in by trends, but get what suits you and what you feel comfortable in.
Yeah, and go into store and try on.
Yeah,
because
it's
don't
always
do
the
a
best
me and
sometimes.
buy everything and then return everything. So if you get a chance, get the 4 wee ones. Someday they're at school and just drive. Just take yourself off and just an hour or 2 and just do it for you. Don't be thinking I need to pick up this, I need to pick up that. Just set aside 2 hours and just go in and try on. Would be my advice.
Not a question, but Erin has posted just saying, tell Holly I miss her, get ready with me on Instagram this week. Honestly, the highlight of her day.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
That's cute. Maybe I needed to hear that. I have not been doing my outfits of the day. I swear, there's 1 week in every month that I'm like, oh, I just can't. And this week,
But you're doing the opposite of what we're telling everybody to do.
literally, right?
So go tomorrow and do your night.
Do you know why? It's because my skin broke out, not feeling it, and everything was putting on. I was like, oh, they're going to be
Felt like a
bored. They've
mess.
seen this. And I am like that. Laura's hit the nail on the head. Like we tell people, don't be feeling that way. But this week was just not the one. But tomorrow I'm going to give myself a nice wee good cleanse and all tonight. I'm going to chat to Aileen, see if there's something I need for my skin. I'm going to have a productive list I want to tick off tonight in the house, because I feel like I'm not being the productive queen I usually am. And I'm
Like
getting
what?
into a
Like
stupid rut.
dinner prep and...
Like, yes, I have editing on my phone that I need to do. I have a bit of washing I need to catch up on. I just keep putting stuff off that I don't need to put off. So I'm like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to give myself a kick up the bum that I need. And tomorrow I'm going to come back with a bang, with a cracker outfit for my outfit of the day.
I know. Last night I had the house to myself. I was supposed to come back in for the accountant and he cancelled. And I was like, winner.
Yeah.
The boys were going to kickboxing on a Monday night. And so they left at 5:30 and I knew they would be back at like 7:10. I was like, right, I have an hour and a half. I was like, this is my power hour and a half. I'm going to do the kitchen. And then did the kitchen. So got my power, kitchen, my washing, all that done. And then I was like, I made the vital fucking rookie mistake of sitting on that chair.
Oh, don't do it.
Pour myself a pint of hot water, sat in the chair. And I was like, See, it was coming to 6:30, and I was like, I need to do a Pilates class. I knew I needed to do it. And the more it went on, and I was like, get up, you lazy, get off your ass. I had to actually tell myself. So then I did it, and I was like,
Felt great for it.
felt bloody great. Got a shower, and the kids weren't home by the time. And I was like, then I was ready to, I was like, right, we needed to practice Charlie's poem. I had energy then, whereas if I had sat on that phone, they had came in, my energy levels would have, and I would have been raging with myself.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It all affects you mentally. So I think, like, do the wee list, tick it off. So
100%. Like I always do that. I just,
listen, there's weeks in the month. Everybody has it.
some way, like sometimes I can just get myself out of it quick, and then other ones I can't. And I think everybody's busy, is trying to find the balance. But YOLO,
There you
no
go.
more excuses.
You've cheered up somebody else's day by doing your Get Ready with me. So
I
do
know,
it.
thank you so much, actually, because that is so nice to hear.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, Calvin.
Next one. What tan do you use? Are you natural dark? It's amazing.
Laura, definitely you're a swarthy chick anyway.
Yeah, I have naturally swarthy skin, although I haven't been in the sun, so now I'm white, and I'm at the tipping point of wanting to put a bit of fake tan on my face, but I will not.
Don't
I
do it.
refuse to do it because
Don't
it
do it.
literally wrecks my skin. It is the one thing that gives me blackheads, and it's not good no matter what. So I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be pale and lovely this season, but Valmiant is hard to beat.
Yeah,
Bellies.
I'm a Belmianta gal through and through, and I go between the
Ultra
liquid
dark.
and the mousse.
They're dark. The dark mousse. And then I also love sun shimmer. I'm a sun shimmer girly. I've got sun shimmer on today on my legs and on my arms. It just gives you that wee glow. It's washable. You don't need to rethink it. You don't need to
I know, I
overthink
think
it.
actually I laughed. See, when I first heard Laura wear sun shimmer, I was like, as in the Rimmel sun shimmer that we used to put on when we went to the coach when we were
Medium matte.
15. But I will actually vouch for Laura, more so when Laura's not tan. She puts it on because you hate scrubbing tan.
Yeah.
I'm so pale and I need a fake tan, but we need to constantly be ready for photos in here, and it's really hard sometimes. So see, if my tan's a wee bit not great, that wee bit of sun shimmer just keeps it all
Plus,
nice,
even if
makes
you're like,
it even.
your tan hasn't turned out.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes, like, everybody gets it. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes you feel, oh my God, this tan. And
Yeah.
other times you're like, what the hell did this even go on? Sun shimmer just evens it all out, I think. Just
Oh yeah, it smooths you,
brings
and gives
it
you a bit
back,
of a blur.
back to life. So yeah, that's my top tips.
And then suppose follow up from that. Someone's asked, any holidays booked?
Yes, we are going to Lanzarote on the 27th of December. My mum and dad are joining us, and I can't bloody wait.
Feel like you will really look forward to that now with everything that's going on. And
Yeah. So yeah, no,
It'll
we're
be
looking
so
forward to
nice.
it. I think it'll be nice. Yeah. So
have you any? I'm scared to ask this question. What about
then we
next
go to China in January.
work trip?
Big work trip.
But have you any other holiday? Like usually you'd be chatting about what you want to do next year.
I really want to go skiing. I've all the gear got for the kids.
All the gear, no idea.
Exactly. I haven't anything booked, so I mightn't get this year, and that's fine. But
This year,
I know I don't know if I will, honestly,
Laura,
because by the time I
you're
go,
right, you won't.
I know. No, not this year. Like, I mean, like 2026.
Holy friggin' moly! Somebody picked my heart up off the floor.
I mean, so we're going to Lanzarote at the end of December. Then we're going to China for a week in January, and then hopefully skiing in February or March.
Is there a particular, like, could you do it any time of the year, or does skiing need to be
Oh
done?
no, it has
sort
to
of?
be like either like
Early
December,
part or
January,
end
February,
part?
March. Can't be.
Would you? I know you've all the gear and stuff now, but would you wait until next winter time when the boys have a wee bit more? Or how does that work? I've never been skiing, so I'm not really sure.
I think now's the time. I think
Yeah.
Louis, he's just turned 4, but I think he might. But like, and even it's been years from I've skied, but like the tots on the ski slopes, like the whiz past you, they're brilliant. That's
probably.
the time to do it.
Yeah.
Plus they go into ski school, so I think they'll take Louis. He's 4. Some resorts are different, but I think we want to go to Austria maybe or France, and they'll take them from like 3. So they'll go to, like, you'll drop them off at ski school from 10 to 12, pick them up for lunch, and then they go back to ski school, and you can get a few hours then.
Russell always goes to, is it Morzine? He goes
Morzine,
on
yeah.
the bike. He goes mountain biking, but is that also for skiing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it switches around.
Yeah, and Austria. Russell's been to Austria too.
Yeah.
So, that I did ask on my stories, and so many of you came back with great recommendations, but I just have not got around to it yet. I feel like sometimes that is I need,
I'm the worst.
you know.
Remember I used to shout at you back in the day, like years ago. Laura used to have notifications on her phone of DMs not answered. I'd be like, Laura, you have to answer them. It's just so hard now. I'm that
it's
person
impossible.
too. And then you nearly get that dread because you're like, people are going to think I'm so rude. But if you sit for an evening, it turns into 2 hours.
Exactly, like my phone last
Yeah.
night. That's actually what I was doing. I was replying, and then I was like, I need to stop this because I could just sit on my phone, reply,
I know.
And the more I reply, and it's lovely. I love doing it, but it takes over your life. Like,
Agreed.
It takes over, and then you just go, oh, I must go back to that, and then you get into bed and you slip back onto the phone, and you're like, that is not good for nobody. So, yep. Next question, Calvin.
Next one is any good book recommendations to help someone switch off from work?
Yeah, they're actually, I know you always laugh at me and my wee saucy books and all, but that is just my switch off, and I love a wee easy rom-com, a stupid one. But I was telling these guys that The Housemaid is coming out in the film, which I'm really looking forward to that coming out. And Sinead, who is not a massive reader, like she was reading Colleen Hoover, Ugly Love, she'll not mind me saying. She was like, I was reading it for about a year and a half, and I read the first 10 chapters 10 times because she had to keep going back, she forgot. But she asked me if I had The Housemaid, and I didn't. I passed it on, so she bought it. She read it in record time. Over the weekend, she read the second one, and she's now on the third one. I've only read the first one.
Wow.
But it's really good. I'm looking forward to it. And I feel like I should post some soon, because I always screenshot and save when I see people putting books up. They're always so good. And I am kind of in my, I forgot her name, Frida McFadden. Is that her? You know, the thriller style ones?
Yeah.
I go from one extreme to the other. Like, I want something super wild, or I want something super
Moriarty.
good. What is it called?
Moriarty. I don't know, but
Is it
I've
a colourful
seen it a
front?
few times. Yeah.
Yes, I feel like I've maybe seen it too.
It. And then I have a brilliant one that I read that I need a screenshot for me. See on the Kindle
keep
now, it's so
telling me, I
hard.
know.
So tonight I finished the series, so I'll let you know what it is. But it's saucy and spicy.
There's
and
another scary one as well. Not scary, sorry. There's another thriller style one I read, and I feel like it's called Little Girls Tell Tales, or Little Girls Tales, something along those lines. I will need to check it for you. But do you ever have one of those ones you read and it sticks with you for so long?
Yeah, no, I don't.
And there was another one called The Nothing Man. Kate, that used to work with us, actually told me about it, and it was an Irish author, and it was so good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I do love a real good mix of them. I'm not really into like the self-help books and all. I'm just not. I can't switch off of them. I overthink my life then.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people do love them. But a good thriller or a good wee bit of sauce, and that's me.
Yeah. Another interruption, ladies, just to chat a bit more about Love Laura. Did you know that Love Laura ranges from a size 6 right through to an 18, and we are working on being even more inclusive next year. So we really dial in to size and fit. We're a team of about 30 women. Our fit checks are honestly the bane of our life, but the best thing about the brand, because we are meticulous when it comes to fit and sizing. And also then over the course of the next few months, and especially into 2026, we're really going to be focusing on petites, on length of our trousers, on offering that different length in trousers as well, just to really be inclusive across all of the platforms, from whether if you're a little bit taller or a little bit smaller, if you're a little bit bigger, if you're a little bit smaller. Across the board, we are going to really do our best to serve you next year. No. Have you been watching anything? I've got into As If, you know, with Kim K on Disney Plus.
Is that what it's called?
No, All's Fair.
Yeah.
So All's Fair, sorry, As If.
I need to watch it. I haven't.
Oh, it's so
Although,
good.
can I
It's
say,
getting deleted, completely deleted.
I sent you a thing I seen on Instagram that, no, it was actually Joanne McNally and all were talking about it in their podcast, saying that on Rotten Tomatoes it even got a terrible review. But I'm like, I feel like no matter what Kim K does, it's going to get bad reviews, and I actually do like her, so I will watch it regardless.
Can I just tell you, I'm there for the style. I'm just there to see what they're wearing, what
Wait.
their offices look
Oh my
like, what their
God.
houses look like. That's all I want.
Devil Wears Prada 2.
When is it coming out?
I have a thought. We should go to London and watch the musical.
Definitely.
Can we put that into like a business trip?
I know. We were actually supposed to go to London this side of Christmas, and that actually hasn't
That would be
happened.
amazing. But Devil Wears Prada 2, when you're talking about style and all, is coming out. I'm so excited for it.
Yeah. I don't think it's this year, is it?
No.
Maybe over Christmas
next
or
year.
something,
No,
is
I
it?
think it's next year.
So, all's fair. If you're a girly girl and you love style, it reminds me of Sex and the City. Like, it's just, I just watch it
That's
to
what
see
you
what
need,
they're
easy
wearing.
ones
It's
like that.
mental. You're never going to wear the stuff in real life, but like, YOLO, I'm here for it. Switch off. Yep.
What was the one you watched that you didn't recommend?
Mr. Mercedes, Brenton Gleeson. Oh,
What's the gist of it?
Oh, it's creepy. Like, it's just creepy. It's this. So Brendan Gleeson is the detective that was on this case, this really awful murder case. But this guy that the murderer comes after him and tortured him, you know. But Brendan Gleeson obviously is out to catch him, but he's retired now, and it's just so creepy. But it's good. Like, Jared is really enjoying it. But
I like it. I probably would like it then.
yeah, you and Russell probably would love it. Brendan Gleeson's amazing, like amazing. But
I seen as well that
it's creepy. That's weird.
It's called Line of Duty. It's been confirmed for another season. Did you see
Oh,
that?
very good.
Yeah,
We've
I'm
been
looking
going
forward to
back on old 90s movies on a Saturday night and watching them. So we did, maybe Calvin, you would know it's a John Grisham one, Runaway Jury, Gene Hackman. Fab. Have you ever watched
I
any
don't
of
think
it?
I
I
have,
read all
no.
John Grisham's books.
That's what I was going to say.
years
Is he an
ago.
author?
But it's all like crime, but real like American crime.
Yeah.
But it's a fab show if you haven't watched
Okay.
Runaway Jury. Yeah, it's really
I'm
good.
like, it's Christmas time. I'm a celebs on and I'm loving it. Now, this could have happened actually at the time of this going out, that supposedly Vogue Williams was going in it, but I
I've
don't
just
know.
read actually on my phone literally that Spencer Matthews is not flying out to meet his wife. He's going to join the show.
But he's
is
meant
it?
to be away. He's doing some runner thing again at the minute,
Oh,
so I'm
right,
so
okay.
confused. But we'll know by the time this comes out whether it's happened. I would be delighted for that, to be honest.
I think she will. I think she
And
is.
did you see that Joanne McNally got the, do you know the polyonucleotide
that
things under
salmon
your
thing?
eyes, right? But it's really funny. She got it done once and it was fine. She got it done again, but the salmon sperm that goes into your eyes was stronger. And she come on to do stories and she was like, yeah, don't panic. You know, I knew this was going to happen. I was traumatized.
What was it?
Oh, you want to just see how her recovery for it, they were so big. You know the way they do all the wee dots underneath, and usually they just go down. Hers were not going down. She was so badly bruised and all. But she's so funny. She's like, yeah, I'm going to look amazing. I'm going to look like I'm 12. Like, it's fine. Some things I will get on board with. Some things I will not.
Your eyes.
Oh, the skin's so thin and tender and all there. Could you imagine?
What if it's swam up to your eyeball or something? No thanks. No thanks. Honestly, my eyes are the one thing that scares the life out of me.
Really?
Yeah. Eyes, face in general, but eyes especially. Oh my God, your eyes.
Well, there's a lot of stuff I probably would try to be fair, but
I just think it's so delicate.
I know that it's, I will
Yeah.
vouch for that. That's true.
But listen, never say never. If it works,
Never
it works.
say never.
Yeah.
Bit of a random one, but Laura, do you have a cleaner?
Oh,
Hell
go on.
Yes, girl, I have a cleaner. Honestly.
goals.
Yes. And I look after her like no other, genuinely, because I feel like if she ever left, I honestly would die with her because
You leave with her.
oh, honestly, she is the best, and I'm not giving her name out because no way am I giving away my best kept secret. Not a chance. Behind every good woman, there's an even better one.
That is my goal, no joke. I feel like it's stupid if there's only Russell and I. There is no need for a cleaner yet, but life is just too busy that I'm like, you know what to do? I always say this, to do like the tops, the cupboards, the skirting boards, the flipping light shades, like all that. I'm like, no, please.
Guess what? I'm not above cleaning. That's not that. I was a cleaner. I started out, believe it or not, cleaning the Ulster Bank. It was one of my part-time jobs. I love cleaning, but I just, like, it's so incredibly difficult to keep on top of a house and do everything. And to the point, this is how good my cleaner is. I feel like I should give her the kudos, but no, because she's just amazing. So I was telling you this, she texted me a few weeks ago.
Oh my God.
And she was like, Laura, I was thinking coming up to Christmas, why don't we really tear into your cupboards? And I was like, honestly, my cupboards are giving that poor girl the fear. So she was like, and I hope you don't think I'm being rude. I was like, hello, this is me. I do not think you're being rude. I am like, yes. So then she was like, I'll tell you what, I'll come every other week and we'll get tore in separately to the cupboards. And then last Tuesday, I took off the morning and stayed with her because, you know, sometimes it's not for, she's like, she doesn't know what to throw out, what to keep in. Mostly she knows that I'm like, throw everything out. Don't worry. So then we tore into my cloakroom. Oh my days. It was disgusting the amount of coats we brought out that never were worn. Oh, there was wedding presents actually, you know, tucked away in like cups. Oh, brittle. I'm married 8 years, like. And then we did my makeup drawers because she was like, we had half an hour left and she was like, right, come on, just don't stop. Sometimes it takes somebody to be all done, out the gap.
But my problem with you is you just say frig it and throw it out. Like, see the amount of times.
Where's it going? It's sat
Laura,
for
it's not
6
that.
months and nobody's touched it.
Right.
It needs to go.
Now she needs to spend all this money to buy new makeup, right?
I
But then
know.
I said to her recently about an Adenola set, and I was like, where's that Adenola set you have? And she was, I think I threw it out. Like, you just take these notions and
it's
throw
not
it out
good
without
either.
actually thinking.
I know. But then I'm like, I don't have room, and then I'd be disgusted with myself for buying stuff, not wearing it, and then I just lose the head completely, and I'm like, that's it, out.
I know.
Do you know?
Wild. Fair play.
So yes, that the answer to your question is yes, and like no shame in having a cleaner, no shame, and no shame in doing it myself. I love cleaning, but I just can't do it all.
Fair.
We have 2 more questions. First one, what has been your most sold item for Love Laura?
Drum roll, please.
Denim waistcoat,
Hands down.
hands down. We sold way
blew
too
my
many
mind.
hundreds of those. Honestly, they were the viral denim waistcoat, which we
Blew
still love,
my
by the
mind.
way. And we have a twist on it coming for spring summer 26. Just saying, it's beautiful.
What would number 2 be? Do you think it would be the pajamas? Across
Pajamas
the
are
colours?
just like one of those that just shock me the most because they just take over.
I know.
They just keep going. We don't even push pajamas and they go. But Kathy, she doesn't like pajamas because there's no very little margin. The pajamas are honestly the highest cost item for Love Laura, and we have the least margin in them.
Because funny, we were chatting about it recently and Kathy was stressing out and she was like, we need to change the price in these lads because like we are not even close to the margin we need to be making and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, do we even need to do them again? Like, do we actually need to do pajamas? Because they're nearly like, what's the point? And then these two were like, but they sell all year round. You actually do sell them. Like the amount of times we even been alive and somebody's like, oh, there's no robe in my size. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? You don't realise. So I do agree.
They're genuinely like, you know, in retail you hear about a lost leader. I feel like that's what our pajamas and robes are.
I know.
They're like one of those you don't make money on, but they're so gorgeous. And even our suppliers are like, you know, if you need to cut costs, you need to reduce the embroidery, you need to reduce the scalping. But that's what makes them. We don't want to. And we've tried, like we've went to a few different suppliers with the same pajama and asked them to be competitive and they can't be.
It doesn't work.
So I'm gonna be on the one, and normally I'd be the one like to say no if there's no money, like we need to cut it out. But then if they continue to sell, then it's okay not to make us, you know. But
Fair, very fair.
yeah, that's us
That'd be
being
my
open
one.
and honest as usual, oversharing.
We love to overshare.
And the last one, are there any areas of running a business that you don't like?
How long do you have?
Listen, I'm not going to tell you that it's an easy ride every day. There is definitely, every day brings a challenge, whether it's tiny or big. Some days are big. Like today, we just got word that the delivery we're relying on for this week, the trailer just is into Dublin rather than it should have been in Banbridge today. So that's just one of those things that has knock-on effects for every single part of this business this week.
Yeah.
So that's today's dilemma on top of everything else. So I always say, even on its worst of days, I feel like it's still my own business and it's still my own thing, and I would rather all day long be working here and pulling up outside here every day than driving to work for somebody else or driving to Belfast or driving through traffic. I love my job, so I don't think there's anything that would really put me off, but there's definitely areas that I don't hate them, but there's parts of every day that I don't love.
That's fair. People always say to me,
like,
would you ever want to have your own business, or working behind the scenes, would that not make you want to open up your own? And I'm like, I've told you this many times, I love my job though. Like, I love my job. I don't ever see me doing anything else, but I don't want to own a business because you have the earache of people, you have the bills that come out. Like, it's just too much for me. It freaks me out. So therefore I love that I can be like stepping away at a point to be like, good luck with those bills, Laura. See you later.
Yeah. And it takes, I think as well, you have to have a certain type of, you have to let it all wash over you. And if you're not a person that can, like, see, if you're a person that can't or overthinks problems, that's honestly, I feel like saying that is not, don't go into business, because you have to just say, there'll be another problem tomorrow. So you have to make a decision, and you have to roll with that decision. If you make a decision to do something, you have to roll with it and you have to own it. So that's, I think, what's very difficult in running your own business. It's quite a lonely place because at the end of the day, the buck stops with me. I'm responsible for 30 people making their wage. I have to make those people's wages every week. So if I don't show up, that's their jobs in the line, and that's the reality of running your own business. So, and I think that for me, it's not the pressure of every day, the delivery, I'll deal with that. But for me, it's the pressure of, these people have families, they've mortgages, they've kids, they've houses, they've cars to run. And unless I put 100% in every day, that will have effects on them.
Yeah.
And, you know, just so. I think that's where the main pressure for me lies.
Laura, I have to say, I will give you kudos because you are very...
Thought you were going to out me there. I was like,
I like you too. Like, put an event on and the stress levels make me want to run for the hills. You get so
we should run
stressy.
an event. We haven't run an event in forever. Laura, like, you're overthinking it and you're such a Debbie Downer when it comes to events. Run the event. Sorry, who was that told me that?
Me.
Yes.
Until I walked into the Westbury that morning, I was like, oh my God, I wish we did do this. Anyway, no, it's very, very good. And you're very relaxed in a lot of ways. For example, I have to tell it.
What is this?
No, this actually is really good for you. And I don't even know if you know this, Calvin, but we were getting a new website. And it's all about like themes and everything. And this website had been worked on for months and months because it was the new website. And the guy was working on it behind the scenes. We were doing this one meeting to do the final changes for the website going live, etc. And next thing, this message comes in to be like, guys, I can't find the website. To cut a really long story short, the website had accidentally been deleted off the face of the earth. It costs mega bucks to get it done. And I was like, the sweat on me. I was like... It was honestly, it could have been done so easy by anybody. It was awful, and I was like, how do we tell Laura that she's just like double figures, mad money? And like we were all thinking, and there was no way to get it back, no matter how much we tried. And Laura was so dead on. Laura was like, look, we literally can't do anything about it now apart from move forward, so we just have to go with it. And I was like, huh? I couldn't get over it. Still to this day, I'm like, how did you handle that like that? I'd have cried.
Do you know what it is? It's worship with people. People do my head in more than that. Had been somebody that something happened to, or personally, I think it would affect you a wee bit when you overthink things a bit more when it's something personal to you, or it was. But no, I was like, no point crying over spilled milk. It was done. It was done. The damage was done. But it's a bit like something breaking in the house. Like fuck it. There's no point in roaring or shouting. What's the point? Done. It is done.
I know. And I do try and adapt that attitude in some ways. I'm so highly strung. Sometimes I do try and be a bit easier with it. But that particular day, I think I lost more sleep over that. It was awful.
No, but listen, it wasn't ideal and it cost us. But as I said, I was like, well, it wasn't fair to expect Mark, our guy, to bear the burden. It wasn't fair. Nobody knew what happened. I think there was mistakes on everybody's part. It was nobody's fault. Nobody was to blame. And I was like, listen, Mark, we'll cut it down the middle. Let's just put it to bed. We'll make it work here. And like, I didn't want him to lose out on the money because at the end of the day, he actually had put them hours in. Do you know what I mean? To make.
Oh my God, it was wild. It was wild. I feel like Kathy said recently there, she's like, Laura, could we write a book someday, like a tell-all of everything that happened? And
I wouldn't remember. My brain would not remember it all.
You do this though. You tend to block a lot of stuff out.
Oh, I do.
It happens. That's and it just disappears.
I would never even think about it. Or even if Jared and I have an argument, I couldn't tell you one thing that was said. I have this unique ability, I genuinely do, of just erase anything negative. Bim, move on.
But it also happens then, like for instance, Jared will be like, here Holly, did you know such and such? And I'm like, yeah, I told Laura this story like 2 months ago. And Laura's like, did you? God, I have no recollection of that. And I'm like, told you to tell Jared too.
No, and then Jared was like, I definitely told you. And I'm like, no, you did not, Jared. No, you did not. And then he gets like, you for fucking real. I fucking told you that. And I'm like, no, definitely not. But he probably did.
100% did. Million percent. Million percent is Laura's favourite thing. $1,000,000%.
Tell the story really quickly of the 1,000,000%.
Right, so last time we were going, where did we go to?
Paris, was it?
It must have been Paris or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it was
anyway,
Paris, I think.
And we had bags, suitcases to check on. Excuse me. So we're going through the straight.
We do this trip. We used to do it once a month, like
straight into the airport, and Laura's straight up the escalator. And Kathy said, "Do we not have these suitcases to check in?" Laura's like, "Yeah, you do it up here." Me and Kathy looked, and it's me. I'm a bit dopey in airports, so I was like, "Okay, dead on." And we're coming up, and Kathy said to me, "She's like, I don't want to tell her because the airport Laura's on, but I really think we need to check these in downstairs, unless it's all changed around." So we were like, Laura, and she goes, "I'm telling you now, it's down this way." Kathy says, "Are you sure?" 1,000,000%, this is where you go. And we walked down, and the guy just looked at us coming with their cases and just went, "Girls, need to check your suitcases in downstairs, just turn around." And Laura just went, oh. And Kathy was like, "Told you," but 1,000,000% she says no. Well, we took into wetting ourselves laughing.
That's it. From now,
I'm so convinced.
Oh, I was fully convinced. So now I have, like, everybody says when I said something, they're like, 1,000,000% sure, are you, Laura?
It was the head and all. 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. And we were like, how's your 1,000,000% now?
We're going up with we were going to Fast Pass. Do you remember
That's
the
right.
Fast Passes? And I thought I was Queen VIP. Do I not have to check bags or what? I was like, Fast Pass, yeah, let us straight.
And because she was like airport Laura, she was already away on ahead, and we just seen the man with a hand, and Kathy just turned on her heel and was like, 1,000,000%.
She was like, dickhead.
It was funny. That was great though. Great.
So I think we'll end it there because we'll end it on a high. But please keep the questions coming. And I'm going to stop you and ask you please to subscribe, to like, to share the podcast, because honestly it it makes our life a wee bit easier when we're trying to beg the accountant and Kathy to let us keep doing this. But also it just means that we can continue to grow the podcast and we can continue to do what we love, because we love the podcast and we love you guys. So please
Thank you
share
so
us the love, please.